Hey, this is Norm with Quantum Innovations here, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about one of the subjects of the basics that we're covering, and that is today it is how does a mask work, or why do we need a mask? So anybody who's been trained by me over the years has probably seen me do this demonstration. I'm going to use spray paint, and what I want to demonstrate is a pattern that we're going to see emerging. So if I spray this spray paint at a certain distance from this board, I'm going to make a pattern on the board. Now, when I make that pattern on the board, what I am representing is where the board is would be representative of where the lenses are. The spray paint can is the EB gun or sputter source or whatever source that we're using. But as we're depositing onto the lenses, what we see is we have a pattern that's emerging. Now that pattern is the same type of pattern, a deposition pattern or deposition plume that emerges from the electron beam gun. Now, if we look at this pattern, we have a very dense pattern in the center, then we have a less dense pattern, and then we have an even less dense pattern. Now, if we have lenses that are going through this pattern of deposition, and we're trying to make sure that all the lenses that are being exposed to this deposition are the same, i.e. we want them all to be the color green and have certain properties, we have to equal this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to block some of this material from the center. Then we're going to make sure that this passes, and then we're probably not going to use this on the outside. So that's why you see a lot of the deposition masks that have some sort of shape like this, or maybe they go all the way down depending on their use. But you usually see that there's a large part. That large part will cover this large deposition part, so that we're blocking some of that in the middle, so that as the lens passes through the deposition plume, we get an equalization across all the parts. And that's why we need a mask. That's what the purpose of the mask is to even out that deposition across the parts. Real quick.